about everything, just make sure that it sticks this time. But I'm feeling pretty good about the pregnancy itself, considering how sick I've been. So I'm hoping that everything goes okay. Let's see. Oh, as far as my sickness, I haven't been able to keep water down. I'm pretty sure I got pretty darn close to being dehydrated once or twice. I finally got myself back into the swing of drinking something, and I got back on schedule, or back hydrated again. But Gatorade has been the best thing I could keep down, and I just figured that out. I don't know why I didn't think about that, but just figured that out the last couple of days. So, as a matter of fact, yesterday. And I haven't been able to keep that down, boy. Tastes good, too. Frozen grapes. I've always liked frozen grapes. I'm really liking frozen grapes now. I don't know if anybody else has ever tried them, but if you haven't, you need to. Just the red grapes, the seedless ones. The red grapes, you just put them in the freezer, and then after they freeze, you take them out and you wash them off and you eat them. They are so good frozen. I mean, I like grapes, but the taste even tastes different when they're frozen, and it's as good as eating ice cream to me, which is good considering this constipation problem I've been having. I'm sure the grapes will help. So I've been trying to eat a bunch of those. My migraines have been flaring up. The doctor, of course, said there's not really anything he can do about it. The last one I had was so bad that it made me throw up a couple times at work, of course, and I had to I had appointments that day, and I'm a photographer, so I had appointments coming in, and then I'm a photographer, we do wedding pictures and just regular portraits, family portraits, that type of thing, but we also, and we're in an old building downtown, like in our historic district in Clarksville, and our building has got, the first floor is my studio, and the second floor is our banquet hall. And our banquet hall, I have people that come in that want to look at it for weddings and things like that. So I had two people that wanted to go upstairs, and I actually just gave them the key. I said, I'm sorry if I'm being rude, but you just got to go by yourself, because I couldn't make it. I was so dizzy, I couldn't walk, my tongue was numb, literally. Normally when I get a migraine, I have this sequence of events that happens. First I start getting the kind of blurred vision, spots that I'm seeing, and then this sounds really stupid, but the tip of my nose goes numb, the roof of my mouth, and then my pinky, my middle finger, and my index finger goes numb. And then once the feeling comes back, then the headache comes. And it's like that every time. Well, this last time, it's really weird because my tongue went numb and I couldn't talk. And normally, when I get a migraine, I can't talk anyway because I'm already dyslexic as it is. So it's bad enough to begin with. But when I get a migraine, I can't type, I can't write. Everything is backwards, and I can't even talk right. My sentences don't come out right. Well, this time that started happening really soon, and my tongue went numb, so I couldn't talk anyway. And it started with my right hand, which is strange, because normally it's my left hand. All my fingers started going numb, and my hand went numb, and it numb all the way down to my elbow. It was the weirdest thing, and that's all that went numb this time. But when it went away, the headache came on, and I don't take medicine anyway for it. My doctor just never seemed to give me anything. He always thought it wasn't good and bad enough, I guess. I don't know. And I have friends that don't get them as bad as I do, so I don't understand why I never could get medicine. But, especially now I can't get it, so I'm just rambling, aren't I? So, the doctor told me to take 2 Tylenol and a big glass of Coke. I took 2 Tylenol, drank a big glass of Coke, and I puked it up about 30 minutes later. No, probably not even 30, maybe 15 minutes later. Puked it all up, and it was a bad day. I ended up sleeping on the floor at work. It was just bad. Finally, it was really weird. It went away about 2 hours at work. I didn't even have to go home and lay in the dark for 6 hours like I normally do. It just kind of went away. So, and it was the worst headache I've had so far. So I hope that after the first trimester it starts to ease off, because that's what it did with my other ones. My other pregnancies, it kind of eased off. The second trimester it wasn't as bad. Third, I wasn't having migraines anymore, so I'm hoping that's what happens this time. I'm going to try and actually keep you updated. Last time I went to the doctor, or keep you updated every week. Last time I went to the doctor, or when I went for my first ultrasound, they said that my due date was September 11th, based on my ultrasound. Well, this time he said it was back down to my, my due date from my period, which is September 9th. So it'll still switch over on the Wednesdays. Still switch over on Wednesdays. So she said since it's only a 2-day difference, they weren't worried about it at all, and they're just going to stick with my original due date, which I was happy with because I didn't really want it to be September 11th anyway. I could help it. This doctor was talking about when it gets closer to time, when it gets like 37 weeks, if I wanted to be induced, he'll start watching me. If I'm already dilated, then they can pick a date and do that. I was induced with my last daughter, my last pregnancy. My first one, my water broke, so I think I'm going to play it by ear. My last one I got induced because the baby was sitting on a nerve. So, we'll see. I mean, it depends on how I feel. If I'm just tired, I don't have any problem being induced. It's fine with me. But, I'll keep you updated on that, too, as to what he says when it gets closer. I want to show you my belly, and then I'm going to go... I think that's pretty much it, because I've been talking like crazy. But like I said, I want to try and keep you updated on a weekly basis. If I start feeling better, I won't have any problem doing it. I just haven't felt good enough to do it, so... Let me see if I can get far enough away to do this now. Ooh, hello. Ah! Well, maybe. Okay, can you see me? That's it. It's really weird because I lost weight, and now it's actually like a baby bump instead of fat on top of a baby bump. It's more of a baby bump anyway, I say. I still have my love handle, so that kind of sucks, but... I know, it's still a little squishy, but... I wish I didn't have these already. It's frustrating. So, that's it. And I guess I'll talk to everybody later.